Oh.
Has anybody talked to you about Doug Nettie? Maybe attending tonight? Doug Nettie, or somebody from his group attending tonight. So he's down on Stevens Camp Road. They are putting the utility lines underground so that the electric company is going to be there to remove the poles. And they're looking for the line down there. Of course, it's a private line after Keith Camping goes. So they're Carl told Doug to come to the meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. So the meeting's at 5:15. So, but I don't know, but one of their workers came into the office today and talked to me and Kevin. Kevin's gonna meet them tomorrow, so I'm sure.
And who are they? Are they part of the camp crew?
Stevens Camp. Association down after camping goes on South and
I got a couple other places that are like that.
It's a private line after camping goes.
Hey, welcome back. Hey.
Oh, we have our Michael again.
Pretty persistent guy, isn't he?
I guess so.
Right. Okay.
Are you ready to admit him and see who he is?
We'll call together the North Hero Water Board meeting for May 11th, 2026 at 5:15. Any adjustments to the agenda? We possibly may have an individual showing up. I thought if they do, maybe we can look at trying to squeeze them in to hear what they have. Approval of the minutes, April 13th. I'll second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
You got Jim.
Aye.
Nice job, Lisa.
Jim, is that you?
Can you hear?
Hello. Okay, what's going on?
Looks like he's motionless.
Can you hear us, Jim?
He's gonna do something. It's not there. That looks like his camp up here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you hear us, Jim?
I'm not hearing you well. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us now?
A little bit better.
Good. All right, we good now?
Hello?
All right, well, I think we will continue to move. If you can't hear us, you might want to just call. Yeah.
Yeah, he got off.
All right. Did the Michael guy go away?
Nope, Michael's here. Michael, can you state your name for the record?
In Murdoch, he lives to live.
We had a Michael that showed up at the last planning commission meeting, never identified himself.
What do you do with it? Get rid of it? Which is town policy, right? All right, well, let's just follow town policy with it.
So remove him. Michael, last chance, you're gonna get removed. Turn your camera on or state your name.
Wasn't that Michael that was here last week? The same deal?
Yeah,
Remove him.
Last month?
Yeah.
last month, yeah. I'm doing this.
All right, approval of the warrants, warrant fund 21 and 22.
So I make a motion to approve payments for warrant 21 for 21,553 spot 18 and fund 22, which had a last minute addition of $1,900 for the tank fence in the original package for a total of 11,994 spot 80.
Just a question, Lisa, you got the W-9 from the fence contractor?
I
See you,
did
Deb.
not.
Okay, so
I did send him an email, but.
yeah, I saw that. So I would recommend we accept it, but hold off on that payment until we receive his W-9 form.
Any objection to that?
I'll second your motion.
Okay, any additional conversation? Okay, not hearing any. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? No nays.
You got Jim again. I think he's on. Jim is on. Oh, there he is.
Jim, was that a
Can you hear
yay,
us?
nay?
42.
I didn't even, can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear what was being voted on.
We voted on the warrant fund 21 and 22. 21 was 21,553.18 and 2 was 11,994.80.
Yeah.
And a yay.
Oh, so we can do this. Okay.
All right, we good for that. I think those numbers sound right.
That's right.
Okay, good.
I was checking it.
All right. Recognition of visitors.
Gary Bannister,
Hey, Gary, good to see you.
good to see you.
Uh,
The old friends.
yeah,
You wanna come up here?
yeah, you're welcome to come up to the. So it looks like you're making some progress.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the map you guys requested.
Mhm.
It's done on town map.
Yep.
Thank you, Lisa. You wanted GPS coordinates and
Mhm.
they're off to the side. I did put in a new scale based upon this copy. So the scale is exactly correct to what's here.
Okay,
It includes starting at the Sanders, which I guess is not the Sanders anymore, but and we'll continue down to Mike Crastina, just onto Mike Crastina's property. Any updates would be Mike Crastina is probably not gonna get on the line, but wanted it down to his property so that someday he could. Mike Allen, who now owns Blair's Place, is a probable to get on it, but still yet to see. The discussion is, when does the $3,500 fee come into play? Does it come into play with the curb stop goes in? Or does it come into play when you turn the valve? And talking to Lisa, when the curb stop goes in,
yeah,
the check for $3,500 starts moving. So, yeah, that'll bring him one way or the other real quick. Mike Scandori has spoken with Kevin. They got a plan, I guess. And Mike Scandori has all the fittings and all the requirements ready to go. Guess it's just a question of timing. So if you guys need anything else from me or any clarification of anything,
I think we just. And look at all this. Does it have the size of the pipe that's gonna be on here and
No,
all that?
that was the discussion, 4 inch, it's 4 inch now, we're gonna maintain a 4 inch system. I didn't put any of that on there as far as the map goes.
Okay,
And 3/4 inch lines for service lines, just like town specs, so.
and
The only question remaining is between Mike and Kevin. Right now, this is a 2 inch blow off.
mhm.
Kevin doesn't think that maybe we need a 2 inch blow off and that'll just be a discussion. He thinks we may only need a 1.
Just making sure we get as-built.
As built,
Yeah, we need,
Well, I think all you have to do is that, once you put the line in, just note that it's a 4 inch, and if it's a 1
Oh,
inch
okay.
blow off, note that on the.
okay,
because we
okay.
have to update our,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure, the main line is gonna be 4 inch.
yeah,
That is for sure, that's already done.
So it would probably be good to add a ledger down here that says the main is 4 inch and
Mhm.
that aspect,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, and when, and then the finality of the GPS locations, they shouldn't change. It's all been staked out already. But if you go down there and there's an electric line right where that is, maybe that'll change, but.
that's why as-built are important.
Right, right. And then the notes on the side are actual distances,
Mhm.
so that you can take a ruler and go down through.
And how long was the entire project?
Distance wise?
Yeah,
Geez, it's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. 800 feet plus or minus total line. Our addition is roughly 300.
so you're adding 300
Yeah,
to it, okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Any discussion on that?
Yeah, you got the application with the fees?
no, that was a question. When do we fill out applications? Do we fill it out
you
before
start
this
digging?
project starts?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, historically, it's before you start.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I can get applications. And the only people that need to fill out an application are the people that are actually getting curb stocks.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be 3 of us for sure. And Mike Allen is here tonight, so I'll speak to him and get that nailed down. Leon wanted to know if we should all turn them in at the same time, and Lisa thought that was appropriate. For easements, they have to show up anyway in person, so I'm not gonna try to coordinate that. All of a sudden, I became project manager, and I prefer project coordinator as a manager, so anyways, I wanted to stop in tonight and see what else you guys needed, if anything, and when this is finished, I can certainly update this map.
and when are you thinking of breaking ground?
I've got a temporary line sitting on top of my lawn going down into the lake, so I'm ready anytime.
Mm-hmm,
Mike thought maybe the 1st of June, but only because of whether it's wet or dry.
Mhm.
So that it's drying up quick, maybe you can get a good start, I don't know.
yep, okay. All right, we need some sort of a motion of,
Not until we get the applications, really. I mean, I'd make a motion to approve the project.
Yep. And I think the documentation is fine. It's
I'll
it's
second
a
it.
private line, so.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing you don't have, is you don't have easements, I don't believe, from the prior people. I don't think there's any easements on record for the 3 people that are on now, but I can,
We're not adding them, we don't care.
what's that?
We're not adding them, they're already on.
They're already on, so you don't need an easement for them, okay.
no, we're just looking for you. So the motion we got is that we accept the
Plan.
plan. And any discussion on
No,
that?
just that we accept it as noted, you know,
Yeah.
noting the size of the line and the blow off.
Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye,
Aye. Jim?
aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. So the next thing we need though is before a shovel goes in the ground, we're gonna need thumbs up from Kevin. We're gonna need all those easements.
3 of them, whatever many there are, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need the easements for those, who are, paying for a curb stop. And, we're gonna need the, with the curb stop paperwork and $3,500 check from each of them.
Larry, don't you
Before
need
we take a
easements?
scoop,
Don't you need, Larry, don't you need
Yes.
easements from
Yes.
everybody the line's gonna go across? You said easements from people that are
Yeah.
gonna tie on. Isn't it easements from everybody that the line is gonna traverse?
Um. Don't know how it is, set
Well,
up.
my intent was to get an easement from Mike Christina, because the blow off's gonna be on his property, even whether he connects or not.
Yeah.
We still need an easement from him to maintain that blow off.
Correct.
Leon's gonna get on, need an easement. Matt's gonna get on, I'm gonna get on. Unless Mike Allen gets on, we don't need an easement at this point, I wouldn't think.
If it crosses his land, you do.
Does it-
Yes, doesn't cross his land.
Yeah,
That's a split lot there.
Yeah.
Um,
So if it goes across someone's land, we need an easement.
Yep,
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And we'll review that at the time.
now if Mike Allen gets a curb stop, then we would need an easement because the curb stop's gonna be
Yes.
on his side.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so application first, easements
As a package is the best way to do it.
as a package.
And we'll need allocation letters.
No. For what?
For adding the services.
Um, who are we gonna give it to?
Well, every time we hitch up a service, you do an allocation letter saying that, yes, we have the capacity.
That's for new construction.
And that's for
that's-
permits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's new.
The state permit.
That sort of goes with a new construction and the septic and all. But, it's.
Well, they don't need permits for this.
They don't need.
Okay, then we don't need them.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's internal anyway, wouldn't affect it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Any other questions from the board? Jim?
You guys are all comfortable?
I am.
Yeah.
Good.
No,
You good, Jim?
Nope, good here.
Good news.
Perfect. Thank you,
All right.
Jim.
You're welcome.
That'll be, if you pull this off, this will be one of the quickest, smoothest,
Yeah.
projects that we've had in a
That's the
while.
way I like them to go.
Just don't start fighting down there.
You know, when you get two people involved, it's easy. When you get three people, it
Yeah.
starts to get complicated. And then when you get the irresistible force meeting the immovable object, then you got a problem.
But it seems like you guys are doing good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, we don't have too many chefs in the kitchen on this one, so that's good.
There you
Hey,
go.
thank you, gentlemen.
Hey,
Thanks,
thank you.
Gary.
Yeah, have a
Well,
good day.
You know what? Is that your jacket?
It is. Thank you.
You bet.
This weather, I need it.
Don't tell me that.
Hey, have a good
Okay, and the Jim Richards, we have that information to put in the package and all this stuff,
Yes.
okay. And my thoughts, guys, afterwards, after he has all this stuff, I think maybe one of us can go to our engineer and he can do what he did
Do
down.
we need that on a private line?
We need that on a private line if we're ever gonna, you're right, so we don't at this
No,
point.
and they're not gonna do anything different than that anyway. so,
If we're gonna take it over,
Yeah,
then we
Yeah,
would
right.
need it a little more
Right, that's-
official, or we would say, we can always ask him what he would charge to do this. If we have all the GPS and he has all that, but I mean, I don't think he charges a lot of money.
No.
Just,
We don't have to add it to our asset management plan, so we don't, unless we take it over.
right.
So that would be another step.
All right, SOS report. Was there anything in there?
Yeah,
Let's see.
he's been busy.
Yeah, he's been really busy.
Did you bring any paper copies, no,
Of the agenda?
of the, of
The
every,
good thing is
Yeah,
our
over there by
DBPs came
the-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was looking?
Oh,
That's very encouraging, and I think it's got something to do with the
Yeah.
tank.
I don't think so yet. We haven't really taken full advantage of that, but I think when we get the tank fully online with the aeration system in it, that's gonna help a lot.
Well, I think the aeration system will keep it from going down.
Right.
Filling the tank helps
Yeah.
us a lot with the.
Yeah. Yep. Okay,
so. I missed-
other than, as of the end of last week, he said he had 3 days left for flushing. He wasn't, they weren't gonna be 3 consecutive days, but hopefully by the end of this week, the flushing will be done.
Mhm. Okay, so we don't have anything there, and as we said, the DBP stuff all came.
Yep.
It looked reasonable to me.
It's been the best it's been some time.
Yep, all right, water credit supervisor report.
Okay, we have a total of $15,473.95 outstanding. We have 17 accounts that are in the process of the shut off.
17,
17, but that's kind of normal.
okay,
So on the 21st of May, we'll do the pink letters, and that's usually when people start paying. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yep.
Okay, the refund of hook-on fee,
yeah, Lori Maskell at 8006 US Route 2, which is just south of Pocket Lane, on the right, the brown house on the right, was paid for the connection and had to get a state permit and went through everything and now has decided not to go through with it. I can't remember why.
and she didn't have a curb stop put in.
No, they never did any of the work. There was nothing.
I'm-
She was in the process of trying to get the permit and had a really hard time with the state. And I just decided not to go through with it. So I just need a motion to approve that.
That'd be you, Jen.
What's that?
A motion.
It's going in and out.
Okay, what do you guys?
I make a motion that we refund the hook-on fee for the Maskell connection.
I'll second.
Any discussion? So we're refunding a hook-on fee, Jim, to a customer who paid, never put in a curb stop and had problems with the state, changed their mind. Any further discussion?
And it's on the warrant,
It's on the warrant.
Yep.
Okay,
so.
and did she do it when it was $3,500 or
She did,
something?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
You get me?
Gotcha. And no nays. Preferred contractor agreement update.
We've done 4 out of the 5.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
I know, and I'll
Who are
talk
we missing?
Mike
Oh.
Pandori, so I'll talk to him.
Okay.
And I'm missing 2 insurance. There's one from IREC and one from Island, but I'll get those 2.
Excellent.
So I'll have those ready for you to sign next meeting.
Good. 1082 Station Road.
So the ADU situation. 1082 is building an ADU, so they're only being billed 1 ERU, and
Mhm.
we usually do 1.33 for an ADU.
Mhm.
And in discussing this with Kevin, with the Stevens Camp Road Netty situation, they have 1, if not 2 ADUs. It depends, they had they called it an addition put on their home and an ADU, but the addition you can't get to from the main dwelling. It's attached.
Okay.
But you have to go on the outside to get into it. So
Is it an apartment?
they have, the other ADU has a bedroom and a bathroom. Each, so there, it's split in half. It has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And they're each separate entrances. And then the other one has the same thing.
So at the end of the day, there would be 5 bedrooms altogether? The 2 plus 2 plus the 1 ADU that they're adding?
So it's a 3-bedroom home and then they have 4 more bedrooms
And
with the 2 ADUs, 2 ADUs each with 2 bedrooms.
So how did they get 2 ADUs?
So they added, the building permit came through as an addition to the home and an ADU. That's how it got approved. And if you go to the house, it looks like an addition, but when you look at the plans, you'd have to go through the master bedroom to get to this other 2 rooms, and there's 2 doors on the outside.
So are they renting it out or is this all part of their home?
I think it's all part of their home.
If it's all part of their home,
I doubt they're renting it out.
it's part of their home.
We would just, up there,
1.3.
1.33.
to 1.33 as we
1.33.
usually do for ancillary.
Okay.
if that's a motion, I'll second.
And for discussion, maybe put a note in their file if it gets sold and the next people turn that into a rental.
Okay. And same for 1082 Station Road, 1.33.
Okay,
So there's 2
There's
different,
2.
yeah. And I've only listed 1082 on the agenda because the other one kind of came up today.
and what was, okay, so it's 1082 and what's the other one?
169 Stevens Camp Road.
169 Stevens.
Who's the owner of that one?
169?
Yeah.
That's Nettie.
Okay.
All right, so I guess maybe we can do a motion for a friendly adjustment to the motion and make it for both of them to
I'll make that
1.33.
amendment.
You good with that?
Yes.
Who made the original motion? Brian?
And then a friendly amendment by Andy.
Yeah.
All right, any more discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. John?
Got it.
Anybody?
Aye already.
No nays. Okay,
I talked to Kevin today. I think we're missing a lot of ADUs. Either we don't know that they're an ADU or. So I don't. We talked about during the reappraisal, somehow identifying all ADUs so that we capture the billing.
so on top of that,
Need to review them after the reappraisal.
who gives out the permit for an ADU?
The zoning administrator, and it's on the building permit. It says if it's gonna be connected to water.
Yeah.
Town water, they're supposed to there's a box, they're supposed to let us know, and a copies goes to Kevin, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's always happened.
Okay, then how about, can we send a reminder over to the zoning administrator? And it shouldn't be if it's gonna have water. It should be regardless. Maybe we can change that.
If it's connected to water,
Yeah,
if it's connected to town water,
yeah,
because quite often they check no, and then all of a sudden, they have water and they,
I think she's pretty good about verifying all that, but I don't know that for a fact.
well, maybe,
But a reminder would be good.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay,
And it should be, we know about it. We should know about every ADU.
Yeah.
I mean, how many houses out there does not have water anymore? You can turn with an ADU. All right, thank you. Fiscal year 26-27 billing.
yeah, bills are gonna go out second week of June, so I'm getting everything ready for that. Confirmation of rates, you approved $983 for an annual rate and $717 for a seasonal rate at the November 10th, 2025 meeting. We have no changes to the annual notice that goes out with the billing for conservation, summer conservation program. No changes.
Good to go.
Yep.
And then review of inactive accounts, Walter Zinn contacted me. He's down, he came last year, Knights Cove Road. They were gonna renovate that place and he asked for suspension of billing again, because it's not done.
Thoughts?
Nope, I'm fine with all that.
And Diane Charlin down at that house on Route 2042, that's been, looks like it's gonna be torn down or needs to be torn down. She again asked for a suspension of billing because they have no plans to do anything there.
We need to do a motion to
Yeah.
continue it.
Yep.
I move to continue billing suspension for that.
For both properties.
Yeah.
So that's for 254 Knights Cove and 2042 US Route 2.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any nays? No nays. WB annual notice 2020.
Yep, that- That's
there.
yep.
Okay.
That's the CCR.
This is the conservation, summer water conservation program.
That goes in with the bill.
That goes in with the bill.
And then this is Lori's down here was the one we did up here?
Yep.
Okay, so
I think
that's
those are
the
just the copies of the.
board
attachments.
discussion action items. We didn't have any on that. Wow, board projects. We don't have anything going except for the water storage tank project discussion. Where are we at? You thinking August?
Well, yeah, by the time we get the aeration system in, it might be August, yeah. No, the construction is all done. The last hurdle is that final connection between the signal from the water storage tank to our existing SCADA system at the plant. And if you saw Kevin's report last week, he kind of got into details. We believe we have a solution that we should have this week. Other than that, everything has been checked out up at the booster pump station. They had some issues with what is a very complicated control valve, but those have been resolved. Programming is all good up at the pump building. The programming is all good at the plant. We just need that final interconnection.
Okay, and when's the drop dead time for that grant over there, or do we?
Oh, it's still
spend it?
that's still September. Although we've got our full money from USDA, right? Yeah.
So you got the full.
So there's not really
USDA.
any time constraint other than the September completion for the whole project.
Okay,
And it's, even if we don't get this, I don't know when we're gonna need to serve the southern part of town from the tank regarding doing tie-ins for the new water main, but we'll be ready for that whenever. If you're gonna do that tomorrow, we could handle it, so.
Excellent. And I don't think we're actually gonna have to.
Okay.
yeah,
All right, good.
all right, so tank aeration system.
Okay, so, electrical quotes, we actually just, Kevin and I had the kickoff meeting with the aeration supplier last week. Jason had given me an electrical scope. I wasn't really happy with it. So the supplier is gonna tweak the electrical scope. They promised to have that to me this week. Once I've got that good scope in hand, I've already got 2 electrical subs lined up that I'm gonna ask for pricing, so. That'll happen over the next couple of weeks, hopefully,
Okay,
but it'll be well ahead of, they'll have to go in and do some wiring and conduits before the aeration contractor gets on site, and then they will need to be there that one day to do the final connection, so that'll all be part of the electrical scope.
and it'll be done before September.
Yes,
Okay, and it's gonna meet all that, America.
yes, yeah, I've already got the certification on the Buy American, so then the question becomes, do we want to add that to the revolving loan fund and get in effect, get a loan for that. We're all set if we need to, but we had discussed that maybe we just pay for that out of our own funds. That's up to the board.
Well, will it come out of that grant money that's remaining?
No,
It won't?
well,
The CRP. So the,
yeah, we're gonna get that whole amount anyway, right? Whether we spend, I mean, that's 20% of the total.
Yeah, I would,
This is adding on to the, so I don't think we gain any grant money on that, but the question is, do we want to take, in effect, take out a no interest loan for it?
well, I think if we can still use any grant out there existing, go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
And because, yeah,
Yeah.
and then when we get to the end, then we can figure out at that point how big the number is, how much we want to grab out of the bank and how much we
Yeah.
don't want.
Okay, so we'll just leave that, but the point is we have all the documentation that we're gonna need if we want to add that onto the loan. So we can make that decision later.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah,
So we're,
we need to see the numbers.
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have the firms, they were looking at probably the July, August timeframe for actual installation of the system.
So, all right, security?
Yeah, I talked to him the other day. He was hoping to get there this week to install the cameras. He did inform me that there is no longer a 4-camera setup available, that he'll have to go to, I mean, we're still gonna just put in 3 cameras, but we'll have the capability for 8 cameras, and it's an extra $70. So I told him to go ahead, but he was hoping to get it this week or next week at the latest.
And what did you find out about the Wi-Fi?
yeah, so I called them and talked to 3 different people and they supposedly opened a ticket and were supposed to get back to me and I haven't heard anything. I'll try again.
You were saying something about there was some,
They have courtesy
Indeed.
accounts. Yeah, they have courtesy accounts for basic internet connections. We had one at the library. We had one at the garage. The library disconnected theirs because they wanted to boost their internet speed. So once you do that, you lose the freebie. So they're out there, but they don't, you just gotta fight for them.
you gotta find one, okay?
I'll keep fighting.
Excellent. Okay, anything else, Andy?
Nope.
All right, Brian, phase 2. You got your shovel?
Got everything we need except for the pipe.
Yeah.
The pipe is supposed to be in this week, which will also, we did coordinate with the school, we're gonna put their trailer there. And expect that will be starting temporary water line in the next week or so.
Excellent. Excellent. So it'll probably be good, when we get close, if we can drop something on the front porch.
Yeah, Diane from Birdland
Mhm.
came in the office wondering what the communication was gonna be, and she was really concerned
I've gotten 4 calls in the last week.
about it. Yeah,
And when is this gonna start? What's it gonna mean to me?
yeah.
And I handle them all. It's gonna start when the pipe gets here. And it's not gonna affect you. The water's gonna be shut down for about 45 minutes at one point.
And they'll be notified ahead of time.
And when we're ready to dig ground, we're gonna put out a notice saying, hey, we're starting this, everybody, and
So maybe you could work on a little draft that Lisa can drop in the front porch
Yeah.
forum. That just the basics, like you said, if you are gonna be affected, the worst case scenario, 2 hours or something, yeah.
Right.
And it looks like we'll be starting on this date and finishing approximately.
that's, I'm waiting for those dates for the start.
Yep, yep.
Before I do that.
But is that gonna affect the whole town or just the people on Route 2?
It's not gonna affect anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're putting in temporary water the
Yeah.
entire distance now.
Right, but you know how the town wants to know.
Yep.
Yes.
And then also there's construction going on.
Yeah.
I've been back and
Definitely
forth.
wanna know that.
Yep, and so, yeah, I'll I'll word that out and get it for approval.
And I think it would also be good if we chat the sheriff's department and let them know that we're gonna have a project starting there. And any additional support while that's going on, it's always welcome.
We shouldn't, they're taking care of traffic control, DOT.
I know.
Yeah, but still, we should, out of courtesy, we should tell them.
Well, yeah. So
It's
should be
actually
a
the
politics thing.
Shelburne Barracks that you notify. We notified them when we shut down the Station Road for that one day.
For the state police?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the sheriff's department.
Oh, well, yeah, we notified them as well.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do an alert
Both.
to those people or no, just from Porch Forum and we can put it on the
I
website?
don't think we're gonna need the tank. But we may,
Well, it's-
so.
It's there if you
Mention
need it.
that we're able to do this because the tank is now working.
Yeah.
Because I certainly wouldn't start it if we didn't
No,
have that
no.
tank.
Okay.
So, yeah, and Lisa brings up a good thought. So how about you get that drafted and, maybe send it to, me and Lisa, so get another set of eyes on it. It's always
Yeah,
good.
I was just sending it to you too, much.
And the other, and then we get it on Front Porch Forum, and Lisa brings up a excellent idea. We can actually just go in with our warning system and just pick the people through there and send them that same message specifically without doing the whole town. And that way we hit them, we hit the Birdland folks. They can't, nobody can say they didn't get a message.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sound
Okay, good.
reasonable?
Do you have any sense for how long that, whatever the capacity that's in the tank lasts if there's no other refilling?
294,000 theoretically, it could last.
Regular usage, summer usage?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it could
So,
be a
yeah.
full day in the peak of summer if we were supplying the whole system from the tank. That's not likely that that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only gonna really serve the south part of town, so there's probably at least 2 or 3 days total
2
capacity.
to 3 days
Yeah.
was the target.
And that would be peak conditions.
Right.
Wintertime, we probably do a week.
All right.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it depends. All right, good. That sounds good.
We got a permit for the extension.
Good.
I saw that. We got the permit. What else you got? Coordinated water communications to the public. So we had that there, temporary water set up. All right, so you're gonna put that all together, Brian, and
Traffic control, Brian, they're gonna, for the most part, maintain two-way traffic, or is it gonna
Oh,
be?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be very few instances. I mean, when we're setting up the original
Yeah, okay.
temporary hookups, there's gonna be guys 100 yards apart with signs
Yeah, I'm fine.
like that, but they're not gonna have to.
I have a personal stake. I frequently go up that way to get to the fire station project.
Well, I go up that way a lot. Too. No, it's,
Okay, no,
it's just gonna be quite minimal.
good.
it's gonna add 3 minutes to your day.
Oh, man.
I don't know. That's for minutes.
All right, discussion of disbursements and requirements for grant funding, MBRC grant amendment status. So I saw the letter addressed to you,
Yeah, because I was the original signature person.
but, and it said, here, have at it,
Yeah,
but what do we have in at?
it's just, well, you can explain better.
Yeah, so
Lisa.
we still get the $1 million and all it did was adjust the budget of the breakdown because we had the $1 million. We had the,
We started, we had a 1.8 million originally for the tank, and that's now at
2
around
point,
2.
yes.
Yeah,
So it's transferred over, so.
Yes, so the breakdown with what our contribution was to the tank and the line replacement is now correct. It wasn't correct in the original budget.
So we'll be able to use all of it now.
Yep.
And so everything's good there. We're all set to run with that in a couple weeks of starting to do
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Brian, you got any questions on how that's gonna work from the engineer to Lisa? Ammons?
No, I don't have a clue. We're gonna send this a bill.
So you're gonna have the
I'm gonna
monthly
have to still
meetings.
be involved because I was involved with the original grant. And Jason, Aldrich and Elliott, they've done northern border funded projects before, so.
But they send the bill to us and then
Yeah.
we submit it to
You're
Northern.
exactly, yeah.
But you have to sign off.
And the state, or does the state have to sign off on this one or no?
No, we're not. I don't
Oh,
think so,
because we're not
because we're
going through
not
the
taking any
GWSR?
state money for the water main, right?
For the,
Other than the engineering, we
That
had
which
that
you've
original.
already did, yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't,
So there'll be no state sign
I don't
off.
think
So
there'll be any
the engineer will sign off the construction and you are gonna sign off on it? Brian is the.
Maybe both of us.
Maybe
Brian's
both
the
of us, yeah, whatever.
authorized,
no, you can't sign off.
yeah,
on that.
he's the authorized
You,
rep
you are
Okay.
the authorized
Right,
rep.
'cause
for
it's
this
that
project, yeah.
Okay.
Don't go signing
No,
off.
no,
on
I-
things, so.
I was just concerned that I
He'll
was.
sign off on the reimbursement
Okay.
request
When
for
they
the
come, let me
grant.
know and I'll come sign it.
Yeah, got
So
it.
you usually
it
do
would-
it at your monthly meeting, right? The
Yeah.
month, the
Yes.
invoices, you have a monthly meeting every Wednesday?
We're gonna have we're gonna have a weekly meeting for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll have a monthly update meeting, at which time, as we set it up with the engineers, it happens on a Wednesday, I think,
Okay,
and all the bills that need to be paid that month will have to be there for that.
Yes.
And then I bring them here, when everybody approves them, I sign them, and then we go to Northern Borders, and then we.
Well, you don't have to bring them here for us to approve them. You just have to sign it and then get it to Lisa.
Okay, so
Lisa will
okay,
take-
between meetings.
If you do a work order change,
Right,
you should bring that to the board and bring the board up. Just so you're not hanging it out
right,
there.
if there's a change order.
Which is what we did with you, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So, good with that?
Yep.
Got it. Keep in
Yeah,
mind.
Cause your meetings are here.
Yeah.
You've reserved the hall on
Yeah.
that Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do weekly here or no?
I think we're probably gonna do weekly at the trailer
Okay.
until we get going, and then we'll see how it's all happening, and then we'll set up that every month Wednesday meeting here, so that we have it in time for
The
our
warrant.
board meeting. every month.
Where are they setting up their field office trailer?
It's gonna be at the school. We
Okay.
got cleared to the school,
Yep, no, it's good.
and that hasn't shown up yet. So I'm like, yeah, let me know when you're ready. I went out and bought a new orange vest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to go.
There you go. Okay, how about you
They
borrow
give you a
my
hard
hat?
hat yet?
Says pilot, bro. Any questions,
wear that.
Jim,
Nope,
on that?
nope.
So, good, okay, anything else there, anybody?
Nope.
So we got that adjusted, signed. Kramer and Ken, have we heard anything?
We have not, they're going in front of the DRB in June,
Okay,
so.
so
we'll
we'll
know more
just
then.
keep
Yep.
them there. Financial report, the audit.
Since you pay for part of the audit, I wanted to let you know we finally received it.
I looked through it.
There was no
Quickly.
recommendations from the auditor,
On.
anything,
for us.
or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how do you? That's suspicious. I find that not trustworthy. They usually have something.
Something, I don't know.
Just kidding.
they couldn't find anything apparently.
Excellent. So, nice job.
Thanks.
They always have something.
They always have
So,
something, but, and I asked them like, are there anything? And she was like, "No."
Nice,
So,
really nice job. Appreciate that. All right, future agenda.
Well, can I
items.
just say one more thing
Yep.
about the financial audit
Yep.
or the financial report? Just that June is coming and it's the end of the year. So anything you want to get in here before the end of the year,
Oh,
you're gonna exceed revenues, which is pretty awesome. And everything else, looks pretty much in line.
gonna, by about how much you think? What I do? 50?
Yeah, Cause you still have your quarter of the 25,000 hasn't come in yet, and you're only 3,000 away from your budget in revenues. And so that comes in the first part of June, the last year town appropriation,
Okay,
so. I don't know if you're gonna do 50,
so,
and then you've budgeted 110 for your capitalization.
and that's.
That's in the budget, that's in the
All right,
budget.
so how about, you two look at that, before, is it the first of June or is it?
It's June 30th, so, but
June
you have one
30th.
more warrant if you wanted to get anything in.
So why don't the two of you guys look at how much you're gonna want put
mean-
into the,
You know, you're
Fun,
looking
right?
at probably 50,000 in distribution expense alone. You've only spent 12,000, we budgeted 70,
Mhm.
so you're gonna have 50 there, you're gonna have the excess in revenues, you're gonna have 10 here, you know, you got some money.
Okay. Good. All right, well,
50,000
why don't the two of you guys look at it and then we can,
You also have about, sorry, I keep interrupting you, but it's $10,000 in accounting because we didn't have the single audit in this year,
So we still may have that at some
but it
point.
won't be in this fiscal
Yeah.
year.
So I would.
Pardon.
so you're saying we should spend more?
I'm just saying, if there's something that, you know, Kevin needs to stock up on something, or if there's something you wanna, just a thought, just throwing it out.
Okay, so here's my thought on that. Why don't you guys come up with what you think that number is a little clearer? And let's put that on the agenda for next month. And we could look at things like paying for the security system, maybe.
I know Kevin has a little wish list too, and I think we should get that from him and consider it.
And why don't, let's see, you're gonna be the busiest, you're slacking off a little.
Yeah.
Why don't you,
Sure.
I'll be seeing Kevin every day. Let's
know.
both mention it.
Yeah.
okay, so why
I
don't you
talked to him twice today.
tell him to come up with a short list of things that he needs.
Wish list, yeah.
Yeah. And don't make it pipe.
Won't be pipe. And I talked to Tracy. I went and I took the course for Lisa got it for me.
The
Thank you
flagger,
for doing
yeah.
that for free. Took a thing on trenching and VOSHA and all that sort of roadside working and all that, and got my certification.
Oh, with the stop and the slow sign.
No, I'll be the clipboard. But I did, I took the course with Tracy and we had a long talk about, I've got it set where we're gonna store the pipe. So that was one of the things we hadn't discussed, but now we got it. It's gonna be a lot of pipe,
It's gonna be a lot,
4,000 feet of 10-inch.
yeah. And what lengths are we gonna cut it in?
Probably 24-foot lengths because that's what'll fit on the flatbed.
Yeah.
But it may wind up shorter because it might be too heavy because we gotta roll the stuff off and then we gotta stack it.
And how does that work for fusing it back together? Is it a big deal?
Nope.
Yeah, for hire the fusion, we'd have to have a contractor come in with a fusion.
Yeah.
Bolak has one now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so that's a future agenda item with looking at possible surplus at the end of the fiscal year. And do we add more to the our fund, or do we look for some Kevin things to add there too? All right, let's see, future agenda items, the regular stuff. board discussion, action items. Do we have anything coming up?
Other than the two projects.
I think we're starting to wind down to a normal
Yeah.
pull ahead, yeah.
There we go. Excuse me. The work project, so yeah, and keep the water storage tank project discussion. Tank aeration, the electric completion, security. Phase two. And I guess all that stuff there, communication to public, maybe a slash follow-up.
That'll already happen by the next meeting, but.
Yeah, that's why I would follow up.
Yeah.
Maybe an update or something.
There's gonna be a lot, that's gonna be a lot larger space next month. This stuff's gonna happen between now and then, but.
Yep. Yep. I guess we'll need sort of maybe add a little update in there of where we are, how much funds that we've spent.
Okay.
Sort of keep an ongoing of that. Kramer and Ken's still gonna be there. That's about it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd entertain a motion.
Move to adjourn.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye,
Was that an aye, Jim?
yes, it was.
Aye. Any nays? No nays. That's it.
See you, Jim.
See you,
Good night,
Jim.
folks.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
All right. How do we turn it off?